Linkin Park, our old bench.
When Chester Bennington opened his mouth to scream, it wasn't just music. It was therapy for millions of kids who felt like they were drowning. Every raw, desperate note carried the weight of teenage angst, family trauma, and that crushing feeling that nobody understood. For an entire generation, Chester wasn't just a singer. He was the voice inside their heads, finally given form. And when we lost him in July 2017, we didn't just lose a rock star. We lost our translator. Picture the year 2000. Nu metal was exploding. Limp Bizkit was everywhere. Korn was heavy. But then came this band from California with a sound nobody could quite categorize. Linkin Park dropped hybrid theory and changed everything. It wasn't just rock. It wasn't just rap. It was emotional chaos set to a beat, and Chester Bennington was the perfect storm at its center. His voice could go from whispered vulnerability to glass-shattering rage in seconds. The album went diamond, sold over 30 million copies worldwide, but the numbers don't tell the real story. The real story was happening in bedrooms across America, where kids were finally hearing someone put words to feelings they couldn't explain. But Chester's journey to becoming our collective therapist, it wasn't easy. Chester didn't stumble into that voice by accident. Growing up in Phoenix, he battled demons most of us couldn't imagine. Abuse as a child, substance addiction, depression that followed him like a shadow. When he joined Linkin Park in 1999, he brought all that pain with him, and instead of hiding it, he took control of it. Listen to Crawling, and you're not just hearing a song, you're hearing Chester's actual therapy session, broadcast to the world. These wounds, they will not heal. Those aren't lyrics, they're confessions. The band became massive almost overnight. In the end, dominated MTV. One Step Closer became the anthem for anyone who felt pushed to their breaking point. But here's what made Chester different from every other rock frontman. He never pretended to have it all figured out. While other bands sang about conquering the world, Chester sang about surviving another day, and somehow that made millions of fans feel less alone. But fame didn't fix the darkness inside. If anything, it made things more complicated. Chester was carrying his own pain, plus the emotional weight of every fan letter, every kid who said his music saved their life. The pressure was crushing. Linkin Park kept evolving, electronic sounds, pop experiments. Some fans hated it. Chester struggled with addiction again. He lost friends, including Chris Cornell, whose passing hit him particularly hard. And then came that devastating day in July. Chester was gone. But that wasn't the end of the story.
It starts with
one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try.
7 years later, Chester's voice still echoes everywhere. TikTok is full of kids discovering Linkin Park for the first time, having the same emotional breakthrough their parents had in 2000. Mental health conversations that were taboo back then, they're mainstream now, and Chester helped start that shift. He proved that vulnerability wasn't weakness, it was connection.
I have a hard time with life, sometimes.
Every artist today who raps and sings about their mental health struggles, from Machine Gun Kelly to Juice WRLD to XXXTentacion, they're walking a path Chester helped carve. He showed the world that the most powerful art comes from the most painful places. His bandmates continue to honor that legacy, recently reuniting with new vocalist Emily Armstrong, proving that the message matters more than any single messenger. Chester Bennington didn't just sing songs, he gave voice to the voiceless, turned pain into purpose, and reminded us that our scars don't define us, they connect us. Icons don't disappear. They echo in every note, every confession, and every moment someone finds the courage to say, I'm not okay, and that's okay. If you want more stories like this, subscribe to Hypescope. We break down the moments that shaped us.